So we've made it into the chambers, and here you have like our band of three comes in, and you see the Lich sitting. Again below him, the light emanates like it always does, casting shadows all over the place. The one thing that Slick definitely notices that his mouth is closed and sort of his chin's sort of up, and his eyes are closed the best that they could be, with his sunken in pale face and skeletal bottles. He's not moving, but he looks like he's either asleep or really, really deep in thought, or maybe even attempting to be elsewhere.
Well, we did what we had to do. Is it gonna matter? Did it work?
So he still sits quietly. Does not react to your questions.
Bishop, what's the deal? Are you in there?
So, the light in the room that emanates under him slowly starts. It almost like it dims a little bit. So.
I'm gonna look back at Kit and Shadow Scar and be like, what the heck?
So Shadow Scars sort of looks around. It sort of readies his weapons to see if maybe something's affecting. So I would say he probably goes and gets in one of the shadows.
That is.
Where he's.
That is him. 100%.
Yeah, like to see maybe if there's something miss afoot.
I'm gonna walk up just a little bit closer, not too close, but a little bit closer. Bishop, are you in there?
Roll a history.
Okay. Oh crap. Oh, 18. On the dice, I think it has a 20 overall.
You a +2?
I'm not sure.
Or a +1. Well, still 18 is pretty good.
18.
So
let me make sure. I should have had it pulled up. Nope, I didn't. Yeah, +1. Good call. 19.
Okay. So you think back, using all your like think about your interactions with him, and most of your interactions have been, mentally.
It is, yes.
With him. So maybe instead of trying to, project using your voice. So that's maybe like.
I'm gonna go ahead and close my eyes for a second. And try to talk to him like I usually do. Okay. Just in my mind, like, are we still connected? I'm not gonna say it. I'm just in my mind. Oh boy.
So you close your eyes and you concentrate really, really tight, and you feel yourself drawn into a sea of stars and swirling magic and energies. So, and the bishop is sitting there. So it's like his back's to you.
Okay.
So and he turns around. So and he goes, can you feel it?
Feel what?
So wait, what is your? Do you have any magic?
A little bit, like nothing. Like
it's just because he gave it to you, right?
I have like feats.
But he gave that to you, right? Like didn't he do the Fey touch?
He did the Shadow touch, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think touch. So.
But do you have anything other than what he's given you?
Do I have the telekinesis thing? The mage hand?
I can't remember if that was the stuff that he gave you.
The only other thing I have is that book.
Yes.
But I don't have any really.
Okay. So you're here and do an Arcana check. I was needing to see how high you'd have to roll to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Because I don't think you really have any.
I really don't.
It's
I
it's
don't.
been given to you.
Yes, I don't.
By the bishop.
15.
Still, like
I'd have to
it's
roll
like
like
you're pretty.
a
Yeah, you're pretty. It's like, you might feel like a drop of rain, and so it could be a monsoon, and you're like, like you felt a drop. The bishop sits there, and he's like, of course not. It's like, what does he like to call you? Do you remember?
Oh gosh.
Incompetent.
Yes. This sort of eye. Yes.
So he sits there. He says, of course you can't feel this. It's like you're incompetent.
Now we're back to normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, at least he's talking to you. He said this, my incompetent friend. It's like this is the weave that we're in. So the weave that all magic emanates and pulls. It's like you really do not have a thread except for connecting to me.
True.
It's like
True. You're
you
right.
didn't foster that through your lifetime, staying in the shadows.
Yeah, that was never.
And you've always used your eyes and ears, but you've not used the outside in the arcane.
Mm-mm.
It's like for the first time in a long time, I can feel the weave being created.
What changed?
It's like, I don't know. It's like shortly after you all entered in the chambers, it's like I started to feel the outside universes very slightly. I almost feel as if there is a window cracked, or someone has a shutter slightly open that you can see and hear birds and bees from the outside, and this is what I see. But for what you see here is just a drop in the ocean when it comes to the magic across the multiverse. It's like we are standing on the edge of a storm.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
So it's like it is a good thing. It's like your incompetence shows through again. It's like do not listen to the words that are coming out of my mind to yours.
I'm listening, all right, but still, magic not my forte.
Yes. But many of your allies depend on the
True.
Depends on the puddles of magic that are in this or in this world.
That's true. Very true. I remember when we first met, you said you couldn't see outside. Can you see outside now?
So I can see into the weave. I can still not see. I still do not see the world like this world, the world that I made myself, but I can see others.
Oh.
I see a great many things, but I do not understand myself why I can see this and not the world myself. The world that I made, the world that you live in.
So you don't recognize it?
So, well, I recognize the weave. What I don't recognize is why I cannot see where it begins and ends into this world.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
It's like we. It's like you're going to bless me with your prowess and tapping into the weave.
I mean, well, I've got some friends.
What level are you?
9 still, I think. Or did I, no, 9. I didn't go to 10, did I?
I don't know.
It's 9. I'm still 9. I don't think I went to 10. I don't think.
Okay. So.
Not yet.
He said it is hard to have a mundane. It is hard to have a mundane apprentice. I hate to use that term, but I would like, nothing more for you to be competent instead of what.
What would you have to complain about if I was competent?
So then I would just have to expect things of you, and that might be more frustrating than expecting nothing from you.
See?
So the bishop, I'm pulling up Slick right now.
Okay.
If I can get him.
I can't remember when we
You're
left.
not.
I thought I was not.
So he go. So the bishop goes. You were lucky that you've connected here with me. So it's time for you to start walking the road of competency. So he goes. So after your great battle with the lich, you have stopped the flow of his phylactery. At least that section of it.
That's good.
I feel your friends are going to do well because as we speak, it's like they are battling a false lich, or at least they are in preparation for it. They have transported themselves to the ancient city above us. What good that is, I do not know. But for some reason, they have been drawn here, hoping to find answers, luckily above us. So I've been watching them carefully since they came in slightly after you all.
Oh, okay.
So we, I hope that whatever they're here to do could benefit what is coming.
Well, what is coming?
So, for what limited things I've been able to see and hear from you and other followers of me, including the dastardly necromancer that has been set across the world, I have learned a great deal of things. So I have learned that the big enemy that you have is not the lich. It's like I fear that it is something much worse than the lich.
Worse than a lich?
It's like I fear that I have felt a presence that I have not felt in a long time. It's like one of chaos and one of disorder. So, have you ever heard the name Sarek? Now you'll need to do a religion.
Okay.
And it's like more than likely no, because it's only showed up here recently.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because you weren't with them when they actually found out about.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't think so.
So
8.
no, so you don't know anything about Sarek.
Yeah. No clue what you're talking about. No clue.
No clue. So, like, Sarek is a trickster, once very much like you, a human that gained power through deception, lies, manipulation, and murder, and was able to start amassing followers and power, and he became a demigod, much like your friend Bellamy.
Right.
That is on her path. So, but he embraced this path, eventually challenging other gods and deities, taking their power, and became a full-fledged deity in the pantheon of madness that is across the realms.
That sounds dangerous.
So, he also destroyed the goddess of magic.
He did what?
Yes, and broke this beautiful magic tapestry, what we like to call the weave. So with this, me and 6 of the other most powerful liches across the multiverse decided to form and create a piece of the magic before he was dying, thanks to the spell plague, and create Thetadolyon where you stand now, at the end of the multiverse. So we took threads of magic from all over along with everything, and built this place. So to protect it from Sarek, we took much of the primal base magic and a few of the special magics that we brought that we had learned ourselves and sealed them away here from the rest of the multiverse. So sadly, recently, Sarek has been able to find his way into this realm. And because of this, he aims to destroy it to unleash the magic that we sealed here across the realms. So your allies are working towards trying to thwart him without realizing it.
Okay.
So around this time, it's like you almost feel like winds blow, and you see like little threads and magical it's like, you know, there's no wind, but you can actually see stars wiggle and stuff, like everything through here. Like this air or this wind seems to react with everything. Here you thought that something was far in the distance. It's almost like it's like shaking next to you, like Christmas lights or sparkles in the dark. So which is
weird.
Yeah, which is very unusual. So you hear a sweet voice.
Do I?
So no, you do not recognize it. It goes, Sir Lich, or as you call yourself, Bishop. You do not know the whole story, since you sealed yourself away here to protect yourself from the spell plague. The spell plague is no longer, because I have been reborn. So, and then what's besides you appears what looks like an angel. It's like a fair, glowing, almost reacting to all the stars through there, of solid forms, wings of like pure. They look like they're silk threads that come out that are weaved in together. What could be wings, but every time she moves, it's almost like it cuts through the magic itself, leaving like an after image of magical. It's like you feel even though you don't have any magic, you actually feel the weight of the magic. It is warm, but sometimes it also cools down. It's sort of like icy hot in a way. It's like whoa, and it cools. Like you feel the waves, and it's like you cool down in a pleasant way. But you still sort of miss the warmth. So but yes, this person just appears next to you.
What the heck? Just.
She said, it's like, she goes, my name is Mistra. I have been called here thanks to some of your allies. They are speaking to me currently above you all. So they are working on reopening the magic to this world.
Okay.
She goes, Bishop, you did not know me as Mistra, so I am reintroducing myself, since my previous incarnation was destroyed by Sarek. It's like, I need you to know that you have been stuck in a time loop that us and the rest of the gods have imposed on Thetadolyon, because Sarek many times has destroyed Thetadolyon and reset it because he's not been able to take the old magic. So, but for the first time, things have changed, and the adventurers have restarted the magic, and destroyed the anti-magic field that it was imposed across the world, and magic is flowing in for the first time in thousands upon thousands of years. We stand at a crossroads, and with this, it's like it almost like I hate to say it, but it's sort of like a TV screen almost behind. It's like a hazy vision, and you see people fighting. You know, they're fighting this this lich of green, this large lich that's green and doing stuff. You know, you notice it's not all the heroes there.
Okay.
So and then she waves her hand, and there's another image of a group that are standing below another lich. They're in this courtyard, and there's a very, very large lich standing in front of them. I would say it's like you'll see that like they're on like a perch, and they're over a bunch of heroes.
Okay.
So with this, the one thing that you also notice while there's these two battles going on, Mystra throws her hand up, and there's a sort of a third window in. You see the town of Hubshine there, and there's sort of two little bubbles, and it almost looks hazy, but you can tell that they're like there's probably some type of protection field or something over them.
Yeah.
It's over a cathedral, and then it's over another little castle-like structure.
Right.
And you can sort of feel that those are the two places that the groups are fighting.
Okay.
So while this happens, the ground opens up, and out comes what looks like a large centipede. And it turns, and it has a mask on it. It has like its eyes slit and its mouth open. So, and at this point, the lich is shocked. The lich is like, "What is Mask doing here?" And Mr. goes, "A lot has happened, Bishop, since you have been stuck in this time loop. So many gods have been taken by Sarek and used. Sarek has taken all of Mask's powers. And he has turned him into the rawest form of divine energy, and has used it to destroy many worlds across the multiverse. He has now brought Mask here, and he's currently going to destroy the world." So you see the two bubbles.
Okay.
And through this mask of this that's on this giant centipede, there's like basically the easiest thing is this arcane laser energy just comes out and just starts cutting like half-mile slits, just, and it's like just raising it all, and everything is destroyed. And it's like typewriter just going through, just crushing pieces of land. It doesn't just destroy the top of it; it's like just burns down into the mantle of the world. And the only thing left standing are the two bubbles, and it's still and Mask the centipede or great worm starts going and starts moving on to just doing other things. So with this, Mystra looks at you, and it's like, "Fear not, some of your allies have been preparing this for a long, long time." So and what shocks you is you see a very small figure dressed in green.
Okay.
Standing before this what seems to be a lich, but it's actually Sarek. So, Sarek is showing this small being that you know is Bellamy. It's like what's going on, and presenting her a choice. A choice to join him by his side, and he will reverse this, or a choice to become, something that he needs and still join him, but it is in part of his new book that is replacing his old.
Okay.
You hear them go back and forth some, and Bellany makes sure to let everyone know that, or let Sarek know, that she will only agree with it as long as everybody is left alive. And they must not be if she agrees to this,
then he has to leave them.
Then he has to leave, and not destroy Thetadolyon, which he so happily agrees. So you hear him say that he's giving her. Let's see, how long did I say that she had? Um, um, was it a week?
I think it was 7 days.
Yeah, I think it says 7 days to get her affairs in order. So I don't know. You had a letter for Slick, didn't you?
I do.
She already knows what.
So
I didn't know we were doing this today, but
well, it's like
I do have a letter.
So, and you see Belny in her grove. Read it when I tell you.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave it close.
So she's writing many letters.
Okay.
And you happen to see that one is to you.
Okay.
So Mistra looks, and while she's writing, almost like an astral projection of it comes through and flies to your hand. It like hovers in front of you. It lands in your hand. And like I said, I've not read this. So if you want to open it up and read what Belny left you.
Slick, you have always had my back, just as I have had yours. I wish you success and to find love. Remember that this world was worth saving, and life will be good again. Take care of yourself. With fondness, Belny.
So, and with that, it sort of leaves your hand and floats back over in astral form. It goes back into into her polished writing, but you can tell it pops over again. You see a vast celebration.
Okay.
It's at Zeph's restaurant.
Okay.
You knew that he'd been working on it.
Right.
Like it's there. There's all this celebration, and you see Wolfie come in. Wolfie's quite sad.
Right.
And you notice that she has
letters.
handfuls of letters. Several things happen, and the letters come out and stuff like that. And with this, you see everyone that you know hurries off into a back room.
Okay.
And in there, Sarek pops up. So, and he has a new book, and he lets everyone know that Belny is gone, and that, there's how it is. And he basically lets everyone know. Everyone sees a vision of Belny's conversation with Sarek, and he made sure to let everyone know and how it was, and everyone's sort of tormented and angry, and he leaves. So you pop forward into Highborn Manor, to where you see Omni, which is very surprising to you. The Omni. So, but it's not Omni of our world.
Oh.
It's Omni of a different Thetadolyon, scribing away. It's like, and you notice that he sees a book. He opens it up, and it starts speaking to him. So, it actually, then you see the mask, or it's like you see like an image floating above him, but it's not really there. But it's the mask that you saw.
Well,
you were quite drawn to this mask.
Yes. And
you're like, oh, but it's an astral, but the Omni doesn't see
it.
Yeah,
he doesn't see it.
And it's like talking to him, and he sort of after reading, he starts carving a real mask there. So and he puts it on, he's imbued with mask's power. So, and with this mask, it ends up telling him about the deck of many things.
Ooh.
And that how the deck of many things can tame Sarek's new book and basically take chaos and tame his chaos and basically cancel each other out, along with a certain tin creature. I don't know if you ever saw tin.
I don't think I ever did.
So like you see a creature and it has like a book inside of it. So like I said, all these things are happening and going on and letting you know. So but Mr. is letting the Lich knows. So
not to interrupt you all. I'm guessing you all would have the answer to my question. Is there any way to reverse or undo Belny's deal with Sarek and the book?
So, not without destroying the magic of fabric again. think Sarek hopes that we would try to do this, because if he would, he's already
It's gonna
captured some of the
reset.
magic, and if we would try to undo it, it would fix and break the magic that's out, causing a second spell plague, and destroying me in the process, and more likely destroying Thetadolyon for him to retake.
So we can't do that. Can we use this book against him?
So, your compatriots, and including you, have found parts of his old book.
Okay.
So, his book of madness, which drove Omni nuts when he read it. So you all have collected all the pieces except one page, which the Tin Man is trying to collect in Sigil, the City of Doors. Sadly, it is no easy task, and something that none of us gods can interfere on or even go there. But we wish him luck. But if you all can complete the cards, we will be able to help you all infuse them into the Tin Man, because the pages have been inserted into the book itself. He needs the last page and the cards. With that, he will be able to cancel out Sarek's book, and at least if nothing else, make Sarek start over, or possibly even demote him from godhood.
Okay. If we demote him, right now we can't kill him, get rid of him. If we demote him, can we take care of him? Can we kill him? Can we put it into him?
Sadly, once you're elevated, it's very hard unless we can send. Like, all we can do is hope to have everyone forget him. And if he's forgotten, losing his power, he will go to the astral plane to be forgotten forever.
That would be nice.
So, there are possible ways that you could do this, but they are at a high cost. But they are not impossible.
I like my odds.
So, sometimes sacrifice is needed.
Okay.
So, as your friend Belny has proven, sometimes the small acts can change the course of an entire universe, or multiple universes. So, I hate to tell you, but you have been in a slumber. You and your allies have been. While you've been seeing this time has been passing, you've not been seeing the future. You've been living the future, seeing it through the windows.
Oh.
Because time doesn't work that way.
If only it did.
So, Mistra says there are many things to come in the world. And we see that you and your shadow compass is no more than a light shade anymore.
Ooh.
So,
No good.
we need an army.
Okay.
An army of mystic shadow dwellers.
Okay.
So, I will imbue you with ancient magic.
Okay.
So, and with this magic, you will be able to grant your followers pieces of this magic. And that when the time comes, the magic will activate.
Okay.
And it could save the world or destroy it, depending on the choices of you and your companions. So,
No pressure. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. So I'm guessing you want me to rebuild my our shadow compass.
yes. So
I can do that.
I need you to build them up, but they will no longer just be those in the shadows. And so they will be that flows magic hiddenly too. Your connections will help foster and grow. Think of it as you are part of a weave yourself, in the shadows, making magic go to where it used to not be.
Ooh, that sounds kind of awesome. Okay, do you have... So you said time's been passing out. How
Yes.
long have we been here?
So, in your terms, well, in my terms, no more than like a tick of sand. And maybe not. It may not even has fallen all the way. In your terms, we're several months since you entered this cavern.
Can you point me in a direction to start?
It's like there will be a time that you will venture out into this world. So Mistra looks over up at the bishop. She goes, "Bishop, so this is for both of you to understand. The magic that is infused throughout the realm has, over time, become sick and poisoned, because even though the spell weave did not come with you, the weave was still sick when you brought it here. Bishop, you've been sealed from the effects of this. So for thousands of repeats, it's like you have never been reset. It's like, but you're sad because you've been sealed away in the magic. But your allies, if we want to call them, your other liches, have slowly become corrupted. And by us opening the magic in, they have now have the magic flowing into them from the multiverse, along with the old magic and the new. I fear that your compatriots will no longer be your allies. So as we saw with the farmer,
yeah, true.
it's like them being disjointed and destroyed. They were able, the ones that had been destroyed by the Great King when the darkness took over, are now reforming. So there are still 6 liches in this world, great liches in this world. You know, one has been destroyed, so there are 5. There are 5 left that may or may not end up being your allies. So more than likely, these will have to be dealt with at some point, and their powers must be replaced.
Okay.
So she looks over at you, and she looks over at him. It's like, I believe that you have felt the world is off, and that you have been planting seeds to replace possible fallen liches. Have you not? He looks and he goes, possibly. He looks over at Slick and says, not incompetent. He says, so Slick, do you remember the choice that I gave you long, long ago when we first met?
I believe so, yes.
So it sounds like we might not have much choice to imbue you with more power than I wish to give, but the sake of the world that I help make, and myself, are greatly influenced. So I am willing to give you some magic.
Okay.
So along with apparently Mistra.
Okay.
It's like I have the old magic.
Okay.
Mistra has the new
magic. Okay.
He said, Mistra, if I have my thoughts right, it's like you hope to merge the two. Is this correct? And she says, yes, because with my new magic that he will be doing it, we will eradicate the remnants of the spell plague that infest the magic of your world.
I see.
So I am, the antidote and think of it as the new shadow compass will help become the antibiotics
I can
that
see that.
repair the weave.
It's all coming together. It's all coming together now. Okay, I'm up for it.
So it's like this will be a hard task. But your friends are stuck dealing with chaos.
Okay.
It's like you might weave into them and weave out. But here's what you do not have to tell them that you're spreading this across the land.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be better if I didn't.
It's like there are arcane forces in this world that do not want this. And there are many that already know that the weave is corrupted
Yeah.
in this world too.
So
And they might want it to grow stronger to where if
they can use
if
it.
the weave is completely here and infects everything that comes in, then they can go to the rest of the world, the rest of the realms. I fear that it's Sarek's plan to try to get this to Sigil someday.
Ooh.
For why he wants to send it to Sigil, I do not know.
Or are the forces that are gonna oppose me, are they gonna know about the magic straight away, or is it gonna take them time?
No, they will be drawn to you because your magic is pure
That's what I figured.
and untainted here.
Oh.
So you will feel like nothing to them, and anyone that you spread it to will also.
Yeah. So I've got to be careful who.
So just make sure they're up to the challenge of being enhanced.
Right. Okay. All right.
So, but you would do this basically by coming through, and it will be like a Constitution check.
Well, okay, I see.
So, and this might sound funny, but you're going to become, you're going to have an expertise in Arcana.
I figured that's what you. Yeah. Okay.
So you'll be able to, so you basically you'll be your Arcana check versus a Constitution check from them.
Interesting. Okay. That's cool.
To imbue it in.
To imbue it to be okay.
Yeah. So. Yep.
I like that. That's
So,
cool.
but you have been given purpose, and there's a couple feats that your character will be imbued with,
Okay.
to be able to do this.
Okay.
And is there anything that you'd like to ask Mistra before she disappears?
Oh crap.
No pressure.
I-
No pressure.
I've already asked where to start. Oh, I hate this. I'm not gonna ask that. Okay. How long have you been in this world, mister? Have you been
So,
a while? Have you been watching?
so I have been cut off from this world until your allies. It's like
So you don't know.
I appeared before you. I've only been in this world a very short amount of time,
Okay.
maybe an hour,
Okay.
and I brought you here because I needed to protect you in case the world ended poorly, but it didn't. Thanks to your small friend there, which is still like the image of Melanie.
Yeah.
It is still there.
Well, we can't let her sacrifice go
It's like
for naught.
while we don't know if your friends will succeed or in taming the cards, it is nice to know that there are a few allies that are willing to not let sacrifices not be appreciated.
Right. I know before you said you can't intervene.
No.
How much can you intervene at all? Can you, or if any?
I'm about to give you some magical
That's
powers.
about it,
so,
right? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's going to infuse you with magical powers. Of course, you've already got magical powers. It's like you've leveled up to 10 too, by the way, because of this. but you will have some magic coming your way.
Okay.
Trying to decide which one. There are several that sort of
Fit.
So, do you have any questions for the bishop?
The bishop. We're gonna stay connected, correct?
It's like, yes.
Okay. I have a feeling that I'm gonna need. Okay. I guess you can't intervene much either.
So, it says, as I've been apparently told, if I'm not careful, I will be infected.
Yeah, so we gotta keep you.
By this weed.
So we gotta keep you safe as well. Oh, that's what I can ask, Mister. Bishop just stays here. Is that enough to protect him? Or do we need to take other measures?
Mr. Looks. You have posed something that she didn't realize. She says, so Bishop, it's like if you become tainted into this world too,
Okay.
And all the liches are destroyed, Thetadolyon will crash into the outlands and Sigil, possibly destroying the city of Doors and falling to the outlands, breaking that balance. She said, I feel, Bishop, that you need to come with me.
Okay.
Out to not be part of this world and corrupted.
Okay.
Bishop's not thrilled about this, but he's also really smart too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
He's very doesn't want to leave this world.
Well, I mean, doesn't he need to be here though? Or just him existing's enough to keep the world?
It's like he is part of this world. He's like one of the pillars, but in reality, this whole world is a phylactery for the seven of them.
That is kind of true. That is 100%. Yeah.
So like they're tied to it.
Okay.
And the world replaces them.
Right.
But if it replaces something that is infected in this world,
yeah, it could. Yeah.
It's like we must keep one of the pillars safe.
Makes sense.
So the bishop, the bishop must stay safe until either we create 7 new pillars and he leaves. Actually, he's a sort of doesn't really necessarily like that.
Right.
But we must work towards destroying the infected pillars if need be.
Okay.
And replacing them.
Right. How is replacing them gonna work?
It's like that.
Could be interesting.
Is
the question.
Is something that we're going to have to figure out once we have dealt with the infection.
Okay.
So maybe the bishop here will tell us how. So if he is so inclined.
Oh boy, here we go.
So he just sort of glares at her a little bit. So.
All right.
Okay. So.
Thank you for your help, Mister.
Okay. So Mister's like, don't thank me until I see you again, either in the afterlife or as part of the weave.
Let's hope not. Let's hope I see you after we take care of business. Might be a while though. So you're gonna keep Bishop safe. Okay, we're good then.
So I will protect Bishop in the weave.
Okay.
So.
Good.
So she goes, this thing, Bishop, you've always wanted the accumulation of magic. It's like be ready. It's like it's like welcome to become magic itself until we bring you back in.
Will we still, while he's in the weave, will we still be able to communicate, or
it's like your eyes and ears will still
be okay?
Will
So
still
see,
go
Bishop, we're still good.
Yes. So along with the others,
Right.
The bishop then looks at you and says, "We do have a problem."
Oh boy, what's the problem?
It's like, the necromancer.
Right.
It's like the reason why he was the way he was
Yes.
is he was infected by the darkness in this world.
Oh.
It's like you must find and purge him, purge the darkness from him.
Purge the darkness from him.
So I do not know how, but by me seeing when the king released him,
right?
It's like like he had been festering. He was held by the king, so he had all this corruption in him that has come through histories and reloads. Apparently now that the bishop has been connected and everything, he knows. He said, "I've seen things now."
Mm.
He said that corruption is dangerous.
Okay.
It's like even now I fear that he has plans to become a lich himself.
Oh crap!
And if this was to succeed,
all these people.
If he would succeed, he could become a pillar to replace the fallen shepherd. And if he would become then all are infected.
Yeah, that's bad. So, can we use him though? Well, you said purge. Do I have to kill him, or can I purge the darkness from him?
It's like that will take much.
Crap.
But the choice is yours. Just do not choose poorly.
Yeah, that's. So I was hoping we could use him when you said he wanted to become a lich, but we would have to purge him first.
So it's admirable to want to become a lich. I gave the choice to you. It's like but you were incompetent and didn't want to become a lich. So that was then. Maybe someday you'll want to.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday you can stand by my side. The left side, not the right. So.
All right. Is that something I need to do first?
It's like it will need to be completed
as
someday.
quick as possible, or is this?
It's like it will need to be, because if we wait
too long, he's going to become a lich.
If he becomes what he could become,
yeah, that's bad.
Like the world.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay. All right, I've got my tasks, I think.
Okay. So, Mistress, good luck, and have fun spreading magic across the realm. So with this, you sort of blink, and you're no longer. Well, I'm gonna